Talk 1690 AM.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer hanging out with you today, helping you get your business right by reminding you that small business is big business. Your business is our business, and we're empowering you to build your brand.
On the radio, right?
Right.
I had a train wreck in my head just there. We got to be interviewed today on a podcast by our friend Greg Jameson. He wrote the book, The Influencer Effect.
Yes, indeed.
It's kind of timely for us because we've been talking a lot about becoming, being influencers. It's the 2018 marketing trend of the year is to be
Absolutely.
a micro influencer. And you can actually find more about his podcast. It's the 20-minute influencer. Is that what
20minuteinfluencer.com.
.com.
Yep.
Okay. I want to make sure that I get that right.
Yes, ma'am.
Share our interview once he has it all edited and is releasing it. But it started an interesting conversation between Eric and I post interview.
Yeah.
Because when we talk about influencers and the marketing trend that most people are referring to, not necessarily the number of people who are following you, though that there is an element of that, but how many people are engaged with you, so that brands are going to seek you out based on your engagement and your followers.
Yeah, the definition of influencer marketing is the accepted definition, the most well-known definition is brands hiring an influencer to say, yes, I like this brand, or
talk about my brand, or give it a review, or wear it, or take pictures with it.
Yeah.
When Eric and I talk about influencers, though, that's not necessarily the objective, is to get another brand to send you their product. Correct. Or have you talk about their product.
There's two layers of what's going on. There is that, but there's this other thing that's happening ancillarily, and it is it's a launch, not a launch, that's the wrong word. It's a strengthening of their brand in their own brand
in their industry. So since 2008, we have been creating influencers.
Yes.
People who are esteemed and established as kind of the top dog, the expert but within their own industry, not so that other brands will seek them out to say, hey, promote me.
Right.
Though that could be a byproduct.
Can and does.
And, and when it also another byproduct is because people see you and they hear you and you're everywhere, they now are more attracted to you as a consumer, and easier for you, for them to build that know, like, and trust and credibility.
Absolutely.
For them to become a customer. Again, a byproduct of being the known expert, the known celebrity, the known influencer in your industry. But Eric, it's different than what other people are talking about. So I don't know if us using the word influencer is necessarily the right word.
Well,
I mean, it is.
It is.
It's the right word. But now, because it's the marketing trend, and when people are thinking influencers, they're thinking other brands. But when we are talking about creating the industry expert, it's almost like we need a new word for it, because it's an industry influencer, right? It's an expert.
Right.
We're going to have to noodle on this. And if you guys have any great ideas for us, because can you see the shift? Can you see the differentiation that we're talking about here? When we create influencers, you on the radio, you visible, you as that is, anytime people are thinking about you, you're top of mind. When people are looking for referrals, when people are looking for who do we do business with, this is the person that's it. Everybody goes to.
So it's influencer spelled with a KLT. How about that?
Where's the K? Where's the L? Where's the T?
They're silent. But it's influencers with the fundamental premise of know, like, and trust. Right?
Sure.
So
expert flurs.
Easy now. The FCC will get you if you keep playing around with words like this. I promise you. Here's
no. Like, there's got to be. Do you remember? Do you know the word co-opetition?
I do know that word.
Right.
I love that word.
Because
I wish
we're cooperating with our competition.
Yes.
We're collaborating with our competition.
Right.
And so we create this word. And we have been known, Eric, to, we kind of recognize the trends. We study business where we interview experts from all over the world every single day.
Right.
And so it's like consuming all this business knowledge every single day. And so when you talk to us, you don't just get what Eric and Angel know.
No, you get Grant Cardone, you get Seth Godin, you get Gary Barnes.
And so as we've been talking about influencers and creating influencers and recognizing, when you look at Rob Grieve, Nyland's Collision Center, right? Number one body shop with the Denver A-list, 18 years in a row. Nobody else has ever won
or come close.
And nationwide in the industry, he is known as
a seat at the table,
the leading expert. Robert Johnson with A New Outlook Counseling Services, right? Leading authority in the space of addiction therapy. Printing done quickly. When you talk about, printing and promotional products and customer service, the guy's a legend in his town.
Champion carpet and cleaning, upholstery cleaning. These guys also legends in their own area. Right. And that's the thing. So how about this? How about a diffluencer?
Diffluencer.
Yeah.
Because they're differentiating.
Right.
Diffluencer. Okay. So we need a word.
Somebody help.
We need to separate that. The space of which we are talking about isn't creating influencers so that other brands, but that you are the top dog in your industry. That's what this community, that's what this revolution,
Absolutely.
That's what we've been creating because one, we have the platform of a national radio broadcast as well as the podcast and the syndication with Biz Talk on 37 stations across the country, as well as the influence through social media and the collaboration community and the marketing partners within the community that is like nothing, second to none, nothing else out there. And so, even yesterday, I'm on a phone call, Eric, with somebody who helps brand, what does he call it? The kind of celebrities who, public speakers and authors, and he helps create this incredible branding imaging for them. But we're not talking about imaging. We're not just, creating the image, quote unquote, the image that you are the influencer, that you are the expert. We actually are establishing you because of the activities that you are the expert. Does that make sense? Difference? It's not just the image.
Yeah.
It's the activities that prove it.
It's not what you know, but who knows you that establishes you as an influencer. If other influencers esteem you as an influencer, you are one. If others don't, then you can have the coolest logo on the planet. You can have you can drive sports cars. You can do whatever you want. But if other people who are influencers don't know you, you just got an expensive car, a nice logo, and therein lies the difference. The differentiator is really, and we don't toss this word around hardly at all.
Diffluencers.
Well, that sounds a great one.
I know. I just wrote it down. No, I just wrote it down. I know you said it. I'm letting it soak in and marinate. I'm looking at it in print and trying to decide if I can get behind it. Because when we talk about marketing, what is one of the number one rules in marketing? It's to differentiate ourselves from the competition, to not blend in. There's 4 gas stations on every corner. Why would you pick one over the other? 4 breakfast restaurants on every corner. 4 banks. We've got to separate ourselves and elevate ourselves. And in small business, the competition is even tougher. And when you get online, because there's such a low barrier to play, low barrier to entry, everybody's, playing. Everybody's kind of swarming over the same consumer. So why pick you? Because I see you everywhere. One of the things that differentiates you is the fact that you are on national media. You are esteemed as the expert. You do have the credibility of, having a published book or a published blog, or that you are speaking out on other stages, that you are the specialist in your space, right? Diffluencers.
Specialuincers. If anybody has an idea,
it's coming.
We're going to coin a phrase here. Maybe even by the end of the broadcast,
you guys will be a part of it, right? You guys will be a part of it. Eric and I used to carpool in together years ago. He had a green Honda Ridgeline,
big green truck. You know what we called it?
The think tank.
It was the think tank.
We had our best ideas. Now today we have this microphone, and you get to be a part of it.
That's exactly right. All right, folks, we got a great program lined up for you today. Don't go anywhere. This is the home of positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. And for the archives of this broadcast and all the shows that we do, go check out experiencepros.com, where if the last 10 minutes were confusing, we'll make it all clear right there on the website.
You're listening to the Experience